Okay, what's up everyone? OJ over here from PlayerEssence. Welcome back to another OJ stream. Today is July 29th, 2019. 2019. Can you believe that we are already more than halfway done throughout the year? It's crazy. It seems like 2019 just started. But shout outs to everybody here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. We got a good show for you guys today. I got a good show for you guys. We're going to be talking about some Fire Emblem, more Fire Emblem sales. We're going to get into the hero being kind of leaked. We're not really going to talk about any Fire Emblem in terms of story or content stuff because that's spoilers territory. There's people that have already beat the game, and there's people that are like at the very beginning. So none of that's going to be here. I want to make sure that everybody knows that I'm not going to spoil the game. I've been playing the game a lot myself. Over the weekend, not a ton. I'm still not super far into it, but I did make some more progress. I got things set up on both of my Switches. I've got pretty much switched to where I can play Fire Emblem in any room. So pretty good stuff there. But anyway, I'm glad that everybody's enjoying the game. I'm glad the game is having success, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more. In terms of Ninja news on the channel today, we did have a Hero and Update 4.0 video. So if you have not seen that, make sure you check it out. I talk about a variety of things that we can see for tomorrow's tomorrow's 22-minute presentation. And remember, guys, we are going to be live streaming that right here on the channel. And yeah, it's all good, David. I wasn't talking about you particularly. I was just making sure that for just overall for the chat, just in case like we have new people coming in, because some people don't know the rules, some people do know. So it wasn't necessarily because of you or anything like that. So shout out to my boy. I know you wouldn't do that. You're an elite ninja here. But getting into tomorrow morning, we do have a live stream. I will be streaming early, so if you want to come hang out beforehand, I'll be streaming like around maybe 5 a.m. or so my time, so 8 a.m. Eastern. So if you want to come hang out about an hour or so early, I might even be a little bit earlier than that to kind of just get ready, get hyped, see what we're gonna talk about, different things, maybe go over some different stuff. So probably like at the earliest maybe 4:30 a.m. my time, so 7:30 a.m. I will still have a video for you guys tomorrow morning. I am planning on doing a video on some of the stuff that we talked about today and also some other things. So look forward to that tomorrow. It'll be earlier than 6 o'clock though, because 6 o'clock, that's when it starts my time, so 9 a.m. Eastern. So yeah, I will have a video for you guys tomorrow morning though. It'll just be earlier than 6 a.m. because I usually do 6 a.m. PT, 9 a.m. Eastern. But now I'll probably do like 4 a.m., which would be 7 a.m. Eastern, so about 2 hours earlier than what you usually get the videos. But we will have that tomorrow. We are probably going to be playing Fire Emblem tonight. So I'm going to stream for 2 hours. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then I'm going to come back. And I promise I'm going to come back. It's not like I'm going to leave and then get too tired or anything like that. My eyes are not hurting. I actually took Sunday kind of off. I worked Sunday for the video in the morning that you guys got. But I took pretty much the whole day off. I fell asleep. I watched JoJo and then fell asleep. I was just too tired to stream, and I was not sleeping well. That all last week I wasn't sleeping well because of other stuff that was happening outside of work. So I just wasn't feeling well last week at all, and I kept on getting headaches. But it seems like everything's okay now. It seems like everything's okay. I think I wasn't hydrating well or properly enough. I think I was drinking way too much at certain points and not drinking properly throughout the day. So I think that's what was causing some issues, because it seems like things are normalizing with myself right now. So I think I'm okay. But anyway, yeah, last week I was not feeling well all week. So sorry about that, guys. So Sunday I had to take the day off from streaming and all that stuff. But anyway, looks like everything's back to normal now. But anyway, all right, so let's go ahead and let's get on to the shout outs. So if you're here in the chat, you want me to say hi, feel free to say hi. I'll be more than happy to say hi back to you. Real quick, also, Astral's off the chain. Thank you for the 2 months in a row membership on the channel. I do appreciate that. Thank you for the Elite Ninja membership. Thank you, guys. And yeah, we're back to YouTube. Twitch, I'm still going to do some stuff on Twitch, but I really got to get my work life and my personal life. I got to get things calmed down in my personal life and stuff that's going on there, and work. I got to get things more more evenly planned. But we are going to do some gameplay stuff on Twitch when there's too many notifications. Like if I want to stream again and I've already done 2 or 3 videos for the day, we are going to be on Twitch because I can't be overloading you guys' sub boxes. So we are still going to stream some gameplay only on Twitch. All right, so let's go ahead and get into shout outs here. Super Jamario, what's up? David Potts, what's good? Shout outs. Juice Man Vaughn, what's up, dude? Party Man, shout out to Elite Ninja Party Man. Gunslinger, what's up, Elite Ninja Gunslinger? Jarmo, what is up? MTY, how's it going? Dank Meme, Let's see here. Gotta hook yourself to water like you're an IV. Yeah, you do. Honestly, man, you gotta drink, but you can't drink too much though. You can't just sit there and drink a whole bunch in like certain time periods. Like let's say at 12 noon, you haven't had any water, then just or take a couple sips in the morning. Don't drink any water till 12. Go work out, and you're drinking water. You're feeling sluggish. Then come back, drink a little bit more. Then wait all the way. It's got to be evenly distributed throughout the day. That's what I'm saying. As somebody that talks as much as me and as much as that I'm doing, I've got to be evenly distributed. That's the problem that I have. It's not that I don't drink enough; it's that it's not evenly distributed throughout the day. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, have it evenly distributed. So I took a bunch of these bottles that I have of the Golden Peach, and they're actually marked in terms of where I should be drinking, and I put like seven of them in my refrigerator, and like I mark it each time, so now I can evenly drink water throughout the day. So that's what I'm doing now. It's annoying as hell though. And drinking so much water is just like, I'm not a huge fan of drinking so much, but you have to drink. I mean, your body's what 70% water, so you got to drink water normally. So, let's see here. Dior Wilson, what's up, man? How's it going? But good to see you here, VC. Fairy Tiger, shout outs to my boy Fairy Tiger. What's good? Flip999, what's up, Flip Mode? Good to see you here. Katana Riku, what's up, my boy? Good to see you here. Vision, what's up, man? Taking to the end of the work shift. Let's do it. Aiden Quinn, what's up, man? Justin Novak, yes, Astral Chain's looking good. I'm going to have more content coming up on Astral Chain soon. And I do want to announce that we are going to have a digital code giveaway for Astral Chain. That the winner will be picked before Astral Chain comes out. So look out for that on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you follow me on there. There will be a digital code giveaway that we're gonna do. I think the promotion is gonna start next week. So yeah, digital code giveaway. So anybody, anywhere, and it'll be announced. I think I'll announce the winner probably like a week before. Astral Chain comes out. So if you are getting the game, you won't buy the game because you'll get a digital code instead. So yeah. Let's see here. Sup X Mango, what's up, man? How's it going? Good to see you here. Fairy Tiger once again. Matthew Campos, what's good, man? Let's see here. Omega Chase, what's good? Alexa Jordan, what's up? How's it going? Gunslinger, what is good? Pro Jakin, what's up, man? Nikos is Water Boys. All right. Five Nights and Freddy's, what's up, man? How's it going? Loki G, what's up? Chupacabra, what's up, man? Dank Beam. Joe, what's up, my boy? Good to see you guys here. Shadow King, what's up, man? Bro, you're always working, man. I appreciate your work ethic that you have, man. You got a tenacious work ethic, so I appreciate that. You said massage below the base of the back of your skull and headaches fixes migraines. Yeah, I don't think I had a migraine. I was just having I also think it's because of my glasses. They kind of pinch a little bit. So I think also because I was having a little bit of headache in the back here. So I think it's also because of that, because all day Sunday I wasn't wearing my glasses. And like I said, I literally slept. I got back from church like at around my church and my sister's house, like around like 1 something. I got back, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stream. And I'm like, I went and lied down. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna stream. And I fell asleep like around maybe one. I watched 1 episode of JoJo, and then I fell asleep like around maybe like 2 o'clock, and I didn't wake up till like 8:30 or something like that. So I had a nice long nap, pretty much almost a full night's rest, and I wasn't wearing my glasses, and then I didn't stream. So then I wasn't wearing my glasses because I don't wear my glasses when I don't stream. So unless I go out, when I go outside, I wear my glasses. But yeah. But anyway. Yeah, feeling a lot better. Ace Devious, what's good? Reza, what's up, man? How's it going? Good to see you here. John Cummings, what's up, man? Alexa, what's up, man? Let's see here. No, I'm not gonna talk about what part I'm on Fire Emblem. I don't really remember. I know I'm at the beginning, but I'm gonna stream it tonight, so you'll see. If you come out to the stream, you'll see. You'll see where I'm at. So there you go. Let's see here. Brickmania, what's up, man? Shout outs to West Virginia. I've never been there, but it seems like a nice place. All right. Let's see here. Jumpmon, what's up, Jumpmon? How's it going? Good to see you here as well. Let's see here. I'll be on the stream later, kind of 20 hours. All right, cool. Shout outs, man. All right. Shout outs, David. And now you can watch, no problem. Oh, that's unfortunate, Shadow King. Aroom M, what's up, Aroom? Birdman, what's up, Birdman? Good to see all you guys here. Shout outs to everybody coming through. All right, I think we should get into the content now, though. All right, so we've got some sales data coming out from the UK when it comes to Fire Emblem Three Houses. More positive sales news with the game. Let's go ahead and switch over to this right here. So shout outs to RMC Go Nintendo. My man's always on top of it. So Fire Emblem Three Houses has debuted at #1 in the UK, almost doubles Awakening, which is Fire Emblem Awakening. That came out for the 3DS back in 2013, and more than doubles the first two Fates titles. So very good start. Very good start, especially doubling Fates. The first two Fates is the best-selling Fire Emblem game of all time. I think that's around maybe 2.5 to 3 million units sold. So the fact that it doubled the opening of it is definitely a good idea. Now, obviously, the UK isn't Nintendo's strongest area, and the big sales numbers are going to come from the US and also Japan. Japan sales numbers, I'm hearing, are quite good. But it's still good to see that this is doing better. It's tracking better than the best-selling Fire Emblem games of all time in the UK. So let's go ahead and get into it here. So Fire Emblem Three Houses has been met with a major success in the UK. Christopher Dring of Game Industry has shared some stats on how the game debuted, and Nintendo has a lot to be happy about. Not only did the game debut #1, it also doubled the launch sales of Fire Emblem Awakening and more than doubled the combined sales of the first two Fire Emblem Fates games. This put Fire Emblem Three Houses comfortably in the #1 spot, as it doubled the box sales of Wolfenstein Youngblood, which came in at #2. So not only did it double the sales of Fire Emblem, the best-selling Fire Emblem games of all time, but then it also doubled the sales of a big AAA, or whatever the hell you want to call Wolfenstein, the big graphics expansion, at #2. And that game was $30, So that's definitely very good to see. So equally impressive at this point that Fire Emblem Three Houses is the first Switch exclusive without Mario or Mario characters to make it the #1 in the UK, #1 position in the UK. So that's also another pretty crazy thing to see as well. Fire Emblem, the funny thing is that, when we were talking about Fire Emblem earlier in the year, I would make videos why you're going to be shocked, to see how well Fire Emblem does. If you go back, you can watch those videos, although I look kind of weird in those, so so give me a break on there. But I mean, if you go back and watch my video, why you'll be shocked, is because a lot of people didn't see this coming. And that's the reason why I said that. I was like, yo, people are going to be shocked on how well this game does. It's going to do a lot better than what people are thinking. I mean, even like on the Spawncast, I think Dank Meme asked me about that a bit ago, in terms of like the Spawncast saying like, are they gonna say like, hey OJ, you were right about that or whatever, and of course they did it, but but it was still cool to see how well Fire Emblem is doing. It was still cool to see that, so I'm very happy that the game is doing well. But Nintendo promoted the hell out of Fire Emblem Fates and Fire Emblem Awakening as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even just about promotion. It's about the game being that high of quality, and it's about the anticipation, and it's about the Switch itself. It's the fact that you can play. It's the first Fire Emblem game on a home console in a decade. But then the people who like Fire Emblem Portable, because there's a lot of people who just like to play Fire Emblem Portable, nobody feels left out with Fire Emblem. So you got a lot more people that would buy this game. People who played the Fire Emblem 3DS games. People who played a lot of people who played like Path of Radiance, or who played like Radiant Dawn, or who played the console games. They came back to it, and then also newcomers that just want to play a great game. So it's not even just about the promotion. It's about the system that it's on. It's about what they've done with the game, and it's about the hype that was kind of leading into it, and also the release window. The release window was perfect. There's not a ton of other games around in terms of just the industry as a whole worldwide. I mean, Youngblood was the next best, or not the next best, but the game that also launched in the same time period, and obviously Fire Emblem Three Houses is the clear pick, is the clear winner or better game. So it's a lot of things. It's not just marketing. It's not just promotion. It's also release window. It's also the system that it's on. It's also the quality of the game, reviews. It's a lot of stuff. It's not just one thing or another. I mean, because you can have a great game, or you can have a big marketed game, and it can still sell bad, or can still sell under your expectations. So I think there's a lot of stuff that factors into it, not just that. So awesome stuff. Either way. Let's see here. Cleveland Brown was super hyped for Fire. It wasn't even just Cleveland Brown, man. It was like the it wasn't even that long ago, but back then it's like I didn't have like a full beard. I had like just like weird kind of, You know, like my skin was all kind of weird looking, you know, because I wasn't using skincare products that I'm looking now. So like my skin still needs to get some like, you know, better, but it's way better than what it was before. Like you know, stuff like that. So it was just weird. My hair was all jacked up. So yeah. So yeah, there was a number of things, but yeah. All right, let's see here. Let's see. I fit in that console boat. My last Fire Emblem was Path of Radiance, but so far, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, aka Persona Edition, Harry Potter Edition, has been an enjoyable game so far. It goes beyond Persona, though. Persona, actually, to be honest, in my opinion, this game completely, when it comes to like what they do, like with the social links and what they do with like the school setting, it actually blows away. It actually blows away Persona because you're not just a student. You're a damn. Not only are you a student, but you're a damn professor too. You know what I'm saying? Like you're both. Plus, there's social stuff that you do with your students. So not only are you teaching them, you're getting taught because you can go to seminars, and then you're also going out and like eating and doing other stuff like that. So I mean, it kind of even goes beyond what Persona did, and I said that in a video. You know, let's see. It's the perfect storm. New console with new hype feature combination of both console and portable demographics, marketing, and the game being very good with reviews. Exactly. It's a high combination of all those different things that really helped it. You know, to get to the point to where it is. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, that was even further back then because the video that I made on Fire Emblem, that was in 2018. So yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, it does the social stuff. It does the social stuff a little bit better. In terms of what they did. I think, you know, they're both really good games, and it's hard. I mean, I guess it's somewhat hard. You can compare them, but it's kind of somewhat hard because they're a little bit different in terms of how Persona does things compared to how Fire Emblem feels. Although they're both RPGs, Fire Emblem feels like a completely different type of beast. Like when you play Fire Emblem in terms of strategy and what you do, like it feels completely different. Very unique type of game. Whereas like Persona definitely feels more traditional, but then feels very bizarre. It's like, to me, it's like Persona's like the JoJo of the anime scene. You know what I'm saying? Very, very weird. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's kind of like that. Every single time you play a Persona game, I mean, there's things that are similar, but at the same time, it can be a completely different type of experience between Persona games. So that's kind of how I feel where Persona fits in. It's just a very bizarre, weird type of game, but executed so well, no matter which iteration that they put out, you know? So yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Let's see here. The last Juiceman Vaughn says the last Fire Emblem game I tried was on the Super Nintendo, and it was briefly. I got tired of hearing about the hype, so I decided to check it out myself. All right, there you go. Also, it also helps being the summertime. The thing about it is that summertime is an interesting situation because people definitely have less money during the summer. But then again, at the same time, like summer doesn't have as many games. So when you launch a game in the summertime, you're strategically saying, hey, you know, we're putting this game right here. We know that people don't buy as many games over the summer. Obviously, game sales are nowhere near as much as they are like in the holiday season, but it's still a prime opportunity to get sales if you're willing to put it out there. I think like Octopath Traveler definitely did pretty well last year, based on its time slot when it came out. So I think it's a very similar situation that's going on here. But obviously with Fire Emblem, that game is a lot more high profile than Octopath. But they came out around similar times, you know. So yeah. It's winter here. Where are you to where it's winter? It's summer where I'm at. It's dead in the middle of summer right now. Oh, almost middle of summer right now. And so it's pretty hot. So yeah. All right, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Tag me at PlayerEssence or hashtag PlayerEssence. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Reza says, "Hey OJ, I play Fire Emblem since last Thursday, and I'm love it. So you really like it? Okay, cool, man. Shout outs. Glad that you're liking the game. I'm glad so many people have reached out to me and told me, yo OJ, like your coverage is the reason why I bought the game. I'm really happy about it. Like, it's a really cool game. Thank you for, you know, covering the game and all that. And I'm like, yep, this is what I'm doing, man. This is what I do. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the game as much as I am, you know? So yeah, it's super hyped to have that. All right, make sure you guys tag me. Alternative Nation says, hey OJ, I do feel Nintendo has been growing here for some time in the UK, which is basically Sony territory. I picked up Fire Emblem Three Houses day one. Nice. Yeah, I think I mean, obviously the Switch is making things grow a little bit. It's still always going to be Sony territory because Nintendo's never going to have, or at least not in the near future, they're not going to have the type of, you know, third-party games, the big third-party graphics, all that stuff. So it's always going to be Sony territory. But I think at the same time, there's enough room for all three companies to flourish and do well, you know, in the UK. Let's see here. And yeah, you know what? I didn't get a chance to try out the Oninaki demo. I still haven't tried it out. I'll definitely play it though when it comes out. Some dude says, sup, my guy. I've been enjoying the hell out of the Three Houses. Not my first Fire Emblem, but my first Fire Emblem I bought at launch. Okay, nice. Yeah, we had a lot of people that bought the game at launch this time. Usually Fire Emblem is the type of game that you don't buy at launch. If you look at Fire Emblem Awakening and Fire Emblem Fates, especially Awakening did not sell that great at launch. It sold better than previous Fire Emblem games at launch, but it didn't like have like a million sales like in the first few months. Fire Emblem Awakening sold over a very long course of time. I was like, oh, this game's kind of good. Oh, I'll buy it now. I think even like the debut sales, you know, in Japan, like I know it was like under 150,000. So it's not like it exploded out of the gate in Japan and everywhere. It just kind of gradually, you know, took up, got better and better as things went along. So, because people weren't expecting it to be as good as it was, especially after the Wii games like Radiant Dawn and GameCube and Wii, especially after Radiant Dawn. Radiant Dawn did not get good reviews. And Shadow Dragon, it was okay, but it was still DS. So people were just not as high up on the Fire Emblem franchise, even with new games coming out. You know, so yeah. Let's see, you certainly helped me make my decision. Well, I'm glad that you did. See, look, now you've already beat the game. You're having fun. You're going through it again. So I'm happy that I helped you out there. Mega Chase says, thought California was a Mediterranean climate. Is really above 90 degrees there. Also, your video on Sakurai's demo was going to be lit. Yeah. Going to be. Yeah. Well, not all of California. A lot of people have this misconception of California that everywhere is like, yo, dude, surfing. Yeah, bro. Like, Hang 10, nice weather, yeah, California Bay, beach. Like, nah, bro. Like, no. California, it's coastal places are like that. So across the western edge, they're like that because they're next to the beach. All the stuff that's inward, especially in the center of California, is hot as hell. It's like a damn desert. It's a dry valley. Central California is just hot and dry. So yeah, it's not the case with all throughout California. There's a lot of hot as hell places here, man. Especially where I live in the Central Valley. They call it the armpit of California because it's right in the middle and it's hot and it smells bad and there's like farms and all that type of stuff. But it's very vital. The Central Valley is a very vital area to California because a lot of like where people get like milk, produce, vegetables, all of that. A lot of that stuff is grown here and shipped to these other places, shipped to bordering states and all that, like in trucks and all that. So yeah, man. So yeah, it's a very important place, but at the same time, it's a place that people don't necessarily like to live, but it's very, very important that people live here, if that makes sense. But no, all of California is not like that. Let's see here. Matthew Campos with the $5 donation, and it said, with the $5 shimmy, thank you, man. Let me give you a little shimmy. And he says, do you feel like all these new social mechanics and class change options could alienate the old school Fire Emblem gamers? I have some words to say about that. I love the game, but I can't see how old school Fire Emblem fans could just be used to battle, cutscene, story, rinse and repeat. Old school Fire Emblem fans don't matter anymore. If you're somebody who wants the old school Fire Emblem games, go play the old school Fire Emblem games. The old school Fire Emblem fans are the reason, or not the reason why, but the old school Fire Emblem fans, there's not enough of them. It's a very, very small minority of them to keep this franchise going. Obviously, the games were selling so bad, being so old school and hardcore and cutscene story and all that. I don't give a damn if the old school Fire Emblem fans are alienated. That's fine. You can go play the old school Fire Emblem games. There's like a million of them, and a lot of them weren't even localized. You can go play the fan translation patches. Go beat them to your heart's content. Try not to get touched at any point. Go back and play all of them. There's a ton of them for them to play. This type of Fire Emblem is the best for the franchise to move forward. So if they don't like it, they can simply not play. But look at the sales numbers. I don't think Nintendo cares about the old school Fire Emblem fans being alienated. There's a million old school Fire Emblem games. They can go play them. This is the way the franchise is gonna go forward. If you don't like what they're offering, then don't play it, you know? So I really don't care about the old school Fire Emblem fans, and I don't think Nintendo does either. Nintendo's trying to do their best, and Intelligent Systems, they're trying to do their best to make sure that this franchise stays around. And having Fire Emblem like old school, no monastery, no big elaborate cutscenes, no social links, no school, like none of that stuff, like taking all that, ripping that all away and make it cutscene story, cutscene story, cutscene story. I don't think that's the way to go about keeping this franchise, you know, good, like, you know, selling. So I don't think old school Fire Emblem fans they don't necessarily have a choice in this matter. They can not buy the game, or they can play the old games. It's up to them. Or if they played all the old games, well, then the franchise, how you see it, is dead. Don't play the games anymore. But I don't really care about the old school Fire Emblem fans. They have no say in this matter. Like they have no say. They have no say in this matter, dude. In my opinion, at least. I mean, they have a say when it comes to like if they like the game or not. But to sit there and try to make Nintendo force it to be like, say they should go back to this way and all that, nah. The old school Fire Emblem fans should be fine. It's a great game. It's still Fire Emblem. But if they don't like it, then don't play it and let other people. Obviously, people like the game, right? Obviously, it's getting great reviews. It's selling. So yeah, I don't see what the issue is. Shout outs to Matthew Capital. Thank you for the $5 donation. You are the top stream ninja for the stream with the $5. Everybody give some love to Matthew Campus for the $5 Streamlabs donation. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's see here. OJ, how different are the houses story-wise? I worry if I play another house, it feels similar and stale, then don't play it. Then if you don't, there's no need to worry. If you feel play it again. If it feels similar and stale, then stop playing. There you go. You already got your 40 or 50 hours out of it. That's well worth your $60. So if it feels similar and stale, then don't play. I don't even need to tell you. I don't even need to tell you how different they are or anything. First of all, one, that's a spoiler. But two, I don't even need to tell you. As soon as if you feel that it's similar and stale and it's not worth it, then move on to the next game. You already got your money's worth. Let's see here. Katana Riku says, seems to be the case with lots of Nintendo's newest franchise entries. Breath of the Wild changed the formula and sold the highest ever as a result. Mario Odyssey went back to the sandbox. Same thing. Yeah, it depends. The evolution of Fire Emblem is a beautiful thing to see. It's something that was needed, in my opinion. Something that was completely needed. Yo, what's up, Midas Magnazone? Shout outs. Let's see here. It's not my kind of Fire Emblem game. Let's see here. Let me see. Even just playing one house is more than your money's worth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, if you're scared, if you're worried about something, I'm worried about more content that feels stale. Like, why would you worry about something like that? That's not something that you worry about. Like, hey, here's a game that can give you up to 80 hours on a single playthrough. I'm worried that my second playthroughs might not be good. Bro, just play the game and enjoy it. Play it again. If it's stale to you, then move on. Like, you got your 80 hours, or you got your 50 hours, or you got your 40 hours. You had your fun. If it's stale in the second one, okay, then it's stale. Then there's nothing to be worried about. You got your money's worth. Now, if the game was, let's say, 2 hours long, and you're worried that, oh, this second playthrough is going to feel the same and it's stale, then okay, then you've got a legitimate claim. You know, then you're like, okay, because this game wasn't that long. Or if it's like 7 hours long and the next playthroughs are stale and all that, then okay, you've got a claim. But this is like a 40+ hour RPG. There's nothing to be worried about. If it's stale, then you got your money's worth. Great, move on. If it's not, then okay, then play. But there's literally nothing to be worried about. Zero. That's worrying about nothing. You don't have to play the other houses if you don't want to. Let's see, this game feels like the Monster Hunter world of the Fire Emblem series. I don't know. I think Aron would have some issues with you saying something like that. Let's see here. Matthew Campbell says, do you see the Fire Emblem Echoes series being expanded just to satisfy diehard old school fans? I see Fire Emblem Echoes being extended. I actually talked about that in a video about the Holy War potentially coming back. But I think Nintendo would make adjustments to that, just like they made adjustments to like Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia. By the way, Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia, which is an old school Fire Emblem game, was the worst selling Fire Emblem game on the Nintendo 3DS, by the way. So keep that in mind about old school Fire Emblem fans. You get your Echoes title, you get old school with redone graphics and all that. Oh, people didn't buy it as much as new school. So I think Nintendo, I think Nintendo. Okay, we saw what was. I think they saw what was going on right there. Um. So yeah, I don't like 3 houses because I love the game. All right, well there you go. Leave percent shout outs. Let's see here. Some dude says, I'm gonna be honest. The hardcore old school fans need to chill. It's like y'all want to see the franchise die or at least improve. I love the new direction. I just think that the old school Fire Emblem fans are just a very vocal minority. You know. So I don't think it's really that big of a deal, to be honest. They just like kick their feet and pout and make a lot of noise. But at the end of the day, Nintendo looks at the sales and like, either y'all bought the game or whatever. Y'all just complaining just to complain. Shout out to the Icarus with a $5 super chat donation. Thank you so much to Icarus. Appreciate that. And he says, now that Fire Emblem 3 Houses is out, I hope Nintendo puts all their advertisement budget towards Astral Chain. I mean everything. Well, I mean, I think you're obviously hyperbole going on there. But Nintendo already budgets out everything for the year. So basically, this is how Nintendo does it. They look at the year. This stuff's planned in advance. It's not planned like, okay, well now we're done with this. Okay, now let's move over to this. It's they plan it out. Obviously, they know their release schedule. They say we're gonna put this amount of money into this. We're gonna put this amount of money into this. We're going to market this way. We're gonna put this amount of money into this. And they kind of do a lot of group marketing. So then they'll put together like, let's say a bunch of different games, put them in a Switch commercial, and then launch it. So I'm pretty sure that you'll see Astral Chain now available, and then also with Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So they always do. It's a group budgeting thing. It's a revenue that's put in for the whole year. It's not like it's adjusted on the fly. They already budget things throughout throughout the year and plan. Now the thing about like certain things that are planned, like let's say like online trailers or stuff like that, that's stuff that they adjust on like weekly meetings and all that, or stuff like having demos for people to play. That's something that they like, if it can happen, it can be fit in. But in terms of like the marketing budget and things like that, that's already planned. That's already planned throughout the year or way beforehand. You know, that's already planned way beforehand what they're gonna do when they release the game, you know, stuff like that. So it's not like they can adjust like, oh, we're gonna take everything that we got and put it all into this right now. That's not gonna happen. They make the budgets and they put it accordingly. So there you go. It should be the marketing should be just as good as Fire Emblems. Basically, what I'm trying to say. The marketing for the game should be just as good as Fire Emblem. So there you go. But thank you for the $5 donation. I do appreciate that. All right, let's continue here. Any other thoughts on Fire Emblem sales? Any other thoughts on Fire Emblem sales? Crit Asher says, hi OJ, I just hope you don't mind me asking, but which old school Fire Emblem fan are you calling out? I thought you were talking about the sales. I'm not calling out any particular old school Fire Emblem fans. This is just things that you see on message boards and people talk about. But I'm not calling out there's barely any old school Fire Emblem fans that even make content like that, you know, that complain or stuff like that. I'm just saying like messages and stuff, you know. But I'm not calling out anybody. It's not like, hey you Super Fire Emblem fan 1982. I'm talking to you, brother. You. It's not like I'm not calling out anybody. But shout out to Crit Asher. Thank you for the comment. Let's see here. I think Fire Emblem Heroes helped a lot with the sales of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. You know what? I don't think it's as much as you would think that it is. I don't think so. I think that obviously the popularity of Fire Emblem Heroes is definitely well stated, but I don't think it's like, oh, now all of a sudden I'm a Fire Emblem fan through Fire Emblem Heroes. I think that there was already people that were hyped and ready for this one even before. But I really don't think it's as big of a. I think this game would have sold just as well, if not right there, even without Fire Emblem Heroes, in my opinion at least. But that's just me. Super Fire Emblem 1982. Yeah, you just got called out. Yeah, I called him out, man. Whoever that is, you know what I'm saying? Whoever that is, I called that man out. He needed to be called out for his ridiculous views on Fire Emblem. Let me go. You know what the funny thing is in terms of call outs and what people saying some stuff. You know, Twitter is always a funny place, right? Before we get into the next topic, I do want to talk to you guys about this because I had an encounter with with somebody on Twitter, which I thought was funny. So basically, there was a guy who put up a post on Twitter saying, he was saying he said there's 4 games. He said there's some type of alternate dimension. A lot of you guys probably saw this, but he said there's some type of alternate dimension and in the gaming industry, and one game gets erased from existence or something. And the 4 choices were Final Fantasy VII Remake, Astral Chain, or not Astral Chain, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Death Stranding, Mario or Animal Crossing New Horizons, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. And I quoted that tweet and I was like, Death Stranding is getting yeeted. You know what I'm saying? Death Stranding is getting yeeted. And I have never seen, there wasn't even like a lot of people agreed with me, but there was one guy that was sitting there and he said, out of all the games, this is a brand new game and you're going to get rid of Death Stranding, foolish. And I'm like, foolish? And his reasoning for it being foolish, his reasoning was all the other games are sequels that have been around for like 20 years or whatever the case is, whereas Death Stranding is a brand new original game. And I always find it funny when people say stuff like this, because people act like new IP equals new gameplay or innovation in gameplay, whereas that can be completely the opposite. New IP could have a bunch of old game ideas. New IP doesn't mean that it's going to be a revelation and have so many new different gameplay ideas. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is an old franchise, but it has a bunch of new ideas, a bunch of new ways to play that have not been seen in other games. I've not seen the combination of what you can do in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild in any other game. It literally is pretty much one of a kind. What you can do with physics, the open world, how the game works. Can anybody name another game like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? Gameplay wise, if you're looking at all the different games there, Death Stranding, if you're looking at Final Fantasy VII Remake, you're looking at Animal Crossing, and you're looking at Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, it seems to me like Death Stranding is the game out of the lot that I don't care for the most out of that. I care for the least in that whole lot, because it seems to me like it's a movie game, because Kojima went out and got movie actors. So the budget is being placed in movie actors. That's the budget of the game. You're getting Norman Reedus, you're getting all of these different high quality movie actors. So that tells me that they want to draw people in for some type of movie. You're going to have really good acting, you're going to have really good lip syncing, you're going to have all of that. But in terms of gameplay, from what we've seen a dude hit somebody with the briefcase, and we've seen a digital ladder kind of come out in really big and empty areas, which, like I said, it seems like it can be fine. But gameplay wise, from what I've seen from what Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild did, what I've seen from Animal Crossing New Horizons, and what I've seen from Final Fantasy VII Remake, those seem like more games to me, you know? So I always find it interesting, because he said that all the other games were 25 years old plus, and that it's a foolish pick. So essentially, anybody who doesn't pick Death Stranding has made a foolish pick, because they believe in originality. And it's just like, but what is so original about Death Stranding? What is the gameplay elements that scream crazy, that scream so, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing ever, or this is so original or unique? There's nothing. I saw a dude hit somebody with a briefcase. That's what I saw. I saw a ladder being formed out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, but what is the gameplay elements in that game? So I just found it interesting that the type of conversations people have when it comes down to it, and that any pick that's not what that person picks is a foolish pick. That's ridiculous. Let's see here. To be fair, Echo Shadows of Valentia, though, it was released at the time where 3DS sales were down and the Switch was gaining momentum. It also did keep a lot of modern Fire Emblem stuff, like supports. Still sold 500K. Yeah, but it didn't sell anywhere near as much as Fates or as Awakening. And on top of that, while, yeah, the 3DS was going down in sales and the Switch was heating up, Shadows of Valentia, you know, like, it still should have, like, where's all the old school Fire Emblem fans at? That's all I'm trying to say, basically. You know, like, if they were all looking for old school, why would they worry about what the Switch is doing? If they're looking for an old school Fire Emblem experience, you know, then there you go. What other game can someone with a briefcase in 4K in a supernatural universe? Well, I didn't say that hitting somebody with a briefcase in 4K means that that's an original idea. That's something that maybe you can't do that in a different game. But what unique gameplay element is that, though? What's the unique gameplay to that? That's just something that you haven't necessarily seen before. I'm talking about gameplay elements. You know what I'm saying? For example, you have like the Sheikah Slate, right? The Sheikah Slate, you can do all sorts of cool different things gameplay wise that you haven't been able to do before. So I'm asking not something that we haven't seen before, because obviously it's a new IP, but I'm talking about gameplay elements that we have not done before. That's what I'm talking about when it comes down to it. And I haven't seen anything from Death Stranding just yet. I haven't seen anything just yet. Am I ignoring you, Ruby Chen? I'm not trying to ignore you. We have 172 people in here with a bunch of people making comments, and I'm trying to keep track of everything. So I'm not trying to ignore you, my man. Let's see here. Suitcase-based, David O'Reilly says, suitcase-based combat systems have never been done before. I'm pretty sure you've been able to hit somebody with a briefcase. I think it's not it's a briefcase. I don't think it's a suitcase. And I think in Hitman, there's a Hitman game where you can there's like a flying briefcase that you can hit somebody with. So I mean, there's been games where you've been able to pick up a briefcase, and I think even like Grand Theft Auto, you've been able to pick up a briefcase and hit somebody with it or something like that. So I'm pretty sure there's games where you can hit people with briefcases. I mean, even so, that's not a unique gameplay element. That's just melee combat. But anyway, shout outs to the briefcase boys. Let's see here. Old school Fire Emblem players are like the age 40, like your age, bro. Old school Fire Emblem players definitely could be in that age, absolutely, because Fire Emblem started in I think it started in the late 80s, very early 90s, late 80s. So yeah, definitely, if you were a teenager at that point when the first Fire Emblem game came out, yeah, you're in your 40s. You're definitely in your 40s. So yeah, or 50s. You can be even older than that. So I think you can use a briefcase in Dead Rising. Yeah, you can use a briefcase in Dead Rising. Yeah, so. Yeah, and 4K isn't a unique gameplay design or element. It's just higher resolution. So yeah. Okay, to be honest, there are some veteran Fire Emblem YouTubers that really like the game and our lore so far. Yeah, I'm not saying that all. Look, listen, guys, this isn't an indictment on everybody who likes old school Fire Emblem. Look, I like old school Fire Emblem too. I'm not saying that everybody who likes old school Fire Emblem all of a sudden is a hater. That's not. There's just some people, like I said, not even YouTubers. I don't even really watch Fire Emblem YouTubers, to be honest. I don't. So it's not like I'm not even talking about anybody else, to be, in terms of person, like calling out anybody, The Undertaker with a tombstone boomerang. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was a briefcase and it went like flipped around and hit somebody in the back of the head, man. So there you go. Yeah, Mr. Pete, absolutely, Mr. Pete. All right, so I think we should move on to the next. Topic here, guys. It's a nice little side story that I got for you guys. All right, so let's get into the next topic here. It looks like the release date for the Hero and version 4.0 might have accidentally been leaked. So away we go. All right, so basically this is what happened on Nintendo of Europe. Oh, that Nintendo of Europe. Here's what they had to say. Tomorrow at 15 CEST, get an in-depth look at the upcoming DLC fighter, Dragon's Quest Hero, in a special Super Smash Bros. Ultimate video presentation by series director Masahiro Sakurai. He'll be revealing when the fighter will arrive. And then for some stupid reason, they say, but wait! There's more! There's no need to do anything outside of just this. But then they put on another one. Replay... Super Smash or Smash Bros. Ultimate Replay created in versions before 3.1.0 are not compatible with 4.0.0, which release on July 31st. Like, there's no need for this tweet. If you have replays you want to keep, you'll need to convert your replays by going to Vault Replays Replay Data, convert the video before updating the software. There's no reason for this, Nintendo. Oh my gosh, there's no reason for this. There's no reason for this at all. So I don't know why they put that one up. I think maybe they meant to do it a little bit afterwards, but either way, whatever. But it looks like Hero's coming, it's coming July 31st. So it's coming on Wednesday. So that'll be this Wednesday, because tomorrow is the presentation, the 30th, and then the 31st is Wednesday. So it looks like it's going to be coming Wednesday. We don't know what time though, but I'll definitely be doing a stream of the Hero in terms of everything, like counting down. We'll probably get a countdown, like we'll know exactly, like kind of like with Joker, we kind of have like an idea. I think we'll kind of get an idea of when it's going to be going down, and then we'll stream, we'll get ready for it and all that. So yeah. Ruby-chan, that's a random question. What do you mean, why is Nintendo sometimes so stupid? What does that mean? Like, you gave me no examples, you didn't give me anything like that. And hold on to your random questions towards the end, and that's not a question that I can answer. If you want, go ask Nintendo that, or go write them a letter or something like that. Ask them why a company that makes billions of dollars and has all these different things that they do, why they're so dumb. Ask them why they're so dumb, and why we're so smart and why they're so dumb. Ask them, but I have no idea. Let's see here. Proxy says, I wanted to apologize for what I said the other night. I have a lot going on right now, and I seem to be taking frustrations out on everyone. You're a cool guy, and I love your content. I don't even remember what you said the other night, so thank you for the apology. But yeah, man, I do these streams so you guys can relax and get away from reality or whatever the case is, and kind of just talk about cool stuff and have fun. So yeah, whatever you can do to kind of relieve the stress or whatever the case is, or if you're feeling upset or whatever it is, that's fine, man. But I don't remember what you said. But thank you for the apology. I appreciate it. Let's see. You ready for Nintendo servers to break again? Probably. It's probably gonna happen, man. Let's see here. Nintendo actually writes back to you for write to them and ask them why they're so stupid. Ask them why such a stupid company somehow makes billions of dollars. Why such a stupid company makes all these different games and does all these different things and has all these different fans and has millions of followers and all. They're such a dumb company. Just ask them. No, I'm pretty sure they'll answer why they're so stupid. You've got people that are ridiculously smart that work there. Graduated from top universities, programming, all this stuff. But they're really dumb people, really stupid people. So yeah, ask them, Ruby. And I'm pretty sure you're much more intelligent than them too. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you can use your intellect to figure out why they're so dumb. So you can do that too. Let's see here. No need for the burns, please. Well, I'm just saying, like, you're gonna sit there and say that they're stupid, right? I agree. They're really dumb. They're a dumb company. So you can definitely let them know. Like I'm pretty sure you're very intelligent. So you let them know. I'm gonna ask you. I mean, you're probably a smart person. I'm asking you why do you think they're so dumb? Let's see here. But I wasn't really burning you though. I mean, you asked me a random question. I answered it. I answered it how I would answer it if I was speaking to you right here. A little bit of wit, a little bit of sarcasm, and a little bit of entertainment, kind of all thrown into one. But like, did you really honestly expect me to give you some type of mathematical answer for that? Like, I don't work for Nintendo. I don't work at Nintendo. Companies that make billions of dollars aren't dumb. If you want me to answer truthfully, no company that makes billions of dollars is dumb. No company is dumb. They can be out of touch. They can be they can be greedy. They can be certain things like that. But dumb is something that companies that make billions, especially a company like Nintendo, definitely not. Yeah, Juice Man Vaughn, I already saw that. Let's see here. Dankbeam says, what do you think Sakurai would add to 4.0 besides the hero stuff? Yeah, I already talked about that in a video, so make sure you check out my video earlier, Dankbeam. I talked about all that stuff. Let's see here. Clickbait title, OJ calls Nintendo dumb. Yeah. Hey, hold on, OJ. Doesn't work for Nintendo. Then why is he such a Nintendo shill? Well, bruh, because I have to shill their stuff. I do it for free. Title, OJ, Nintendo is dumb. Title proceeds to complain about Sheik and Smash again. Now, I'm not doing that. I think that one had over 100 dislikes on that video. A shadow sneak about complaining about Sheik. That was great, man. All right, cool. Zelda's biggest fan. Glad you're getting a new phone. Yo, what's up, TC? How's it going, my man? He says, what's up, OJ? Just down joining the chat. What's up, man? How's it going? Good to see you here. Now it seems like you're clout chasing, Ruby-chan. Let's see here. Any other thoughts on the hero and everything like that? Anybody else has any other thoughts on the game or on Super Smash Bros. What you guys expect to be there? I want to hear what you guys think is going to happen with Update 4.0. I've already talked about it myself in terms of what I think. Check out the video. That's already up on the channel if you want to hear more of my thoughts expanded. OJ streams are for you guys to kind of talk about the stuff, so I can read off what you guys think, and then I can kind of add on. So what do you guys think? Kardashian says, aside from a mistake tweet, I'm excited for Dragon Quest XI for the Switch because it was my first time experiencing the series. Nice, good stuff. If I'll take that Nintendo of Europe Twitter job if no one else wants it. Are you gonna move to Europe? I guess you don't technically have to live there, but I think they'd want you to live there, right? If you're like the social media manager or something like that. This is as Goku as it can get. All right, there you go. What is up? I think you meant new. You said new Finn, but I think you meant new phone. Or Finn. I'm about to get a new Finn. I think you meant phone though. Aaron says, my thought. I don't play Smash enough to have any. I did see that you said on Twitter though, Aaron, that you're looking at potentially like dedicating everything to like the playing Smash more with the hero. I think we need mega buffs for Sheik. That would be nice, Ruby-chan. That would be nice, definitely. I'm actually not that buff, guys. Like I said, I know it looks that way, but it's only because of how the camera's positioned. There's actually people that are a lot bigger than I am. I'm actually not that muscular. I'm just, like I said, it's the way the camera's positioned that makes me look bigger than I actually am. But I'm not. I'm like 5'9", 180 pounds. I'm not that big. Let's see here. Best hero alt for Smash Ultimate? Yeah, Jetty, Erdrick. I said that in my video this morning. I was like, I'm a huge Erdrick fan. Erdrick for sure. I'm gonna be making a hero for. I'm gonna be maining hero for the first week, but first week he out. But if he great, I gotta main him. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be maining. He's definitely gonna be a pocket for me. Definitely gonna be a pocket. Definitely gonna be a pocket. He's actually 300. I'm 360 pounds. I would be obese and rolling on the floor at 360 pounds for how short I am. There'd be no way that I'd be. I mean, there are people that are that weight and my height, but I mean, dude, I would be like, it would be noticeably bigger than what I am right now. 360 pounds, bruh. 360 pounds. Jetty, what was your question again? I already forgot what you said. Oh, best hero. Okay, yeah, Erdrick. Oh, absolutely, Erdrick, for sure. Let's see here. So your lab smash or stream this week? Oh, absolutely, we're gonna be streaming. Oh, absolutely, we're gonna be labbing hero when he comes out. We're gonna lab him just like we did Joker, and then we're definitely gonna go online and play some online battles. Then we'll do some user battles. We'll do dittos like we did before. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have a big stream with Erdrick and the hero and all that stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be great. 285 pounds of muscle, absolutely not. That would still be. You've got to be a certain height, and I mean to be 285 pounds and still look like healthy and like not super fat. You've got to be at least. If you're 285 pounds, you got to be to look buff and like fit. You got to be at least 6 foot. 6'6", 6'5". 6'7" or up. You've got to definitely be a big dude, a tall dude. Otherwise, if you're 285 pounds and you're anything under 6'6" or so, you're gonna look a little chubby. You're gonna look a little chubby. Let's see here. Brian's philosophy says, you are very humble. You look more buff than Buff Boy McBufferson. I hope he's. I don't think Buff Boy McBufferson would be very happy with you saying something like that. No, but I'm really not that big of a guy. I'm really not. I'll be honest, man. I could be bigger if I lifted more heavy weights, but I don't lift this heavy. So like, look, my chest muscles. Like a lot of guys have like chest muscles that are like popping up from right here. Mine aren't like that. A lot of guys have biceps that are like, like that big, mine are not that. Mine are just about like this, so they're not, I'm not as big as I seem, I guess. When you don't realize you're going to tower OJ when you meet it. Bro, you ain't going to tower over me. You 5'11". What the hell are you talking about? You ain't towering over me. You're 5'11", bro. You're a couple inches taller than me. That's like somebody like if you're 6'3" and you tower, somebody who's 6'5" isn't gonna tower over somebody who's 6'3", or somebody who's 6'6" isn't gonna tower over somebody who's 6'4". I know what you mean. I'm 6'4", 310 pounds. There you go, Five Nights. Yeah. So I mean, like, but you're a big dude. I mean, you got a little bit. You got a little bit extra weight on you, but it still fits within your frame. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if I was 310 pounds at 5'9", Obviously, I'm gonna look way bigger and chubbier than you are. But 6'4", 310 is still, I mean, that's still enough size to fit into a frame. But I mean, obviously, you have a little bit of weight and it shows. But at the same time, it's not like, you know, it's not like you look like a roly poly. You know what I'm saying? Like a big old fat roly poly. It's not like you're that because you're 6'4". You know. But I mean, to be honest, like I look like a big puffball like when I was like 240. You know, and that's 240. So yeah. OJ versus John. Me and John are literally about the same. We're about the same height and weight. I'm 5'11" on a great day. You're still young though, Chuba. You can actually still grow, believe it or not. You and Spawn need to be buff boys together. Let's see, OJ. If we meet, ask me what weather is like when I'm standing next to you, bro. You're 6'2". You don't know what the weather's like. Some of y'all be acting like you're 6'6", 6'7". Y'all calm down. You're 6'2". I played basketball, so I've been around super tall people before. Like a lot of my friends in high school, they were basketball. I hung out with a lot of the basketball players. A lot of them were 6'4", 6'3", 6'5", 6'6". My best friend in high school, Big Ben, was 6'6". He played football at the University of Washington, and he played at the NFL for a little bit. And he played like arena football and like all that stuff like that, pro leagues. And yeah, he was like 6'6", almost 6'7". So I used to hang around him all the time, you know. So he's like literally like almost like a foot taller than me. So yeah, it's all good. And like my friend Cameron, I've known him for like 30 years or something like that, or I don't know how long, a long time. And like, yeah, he was like 6'6" too. So, you know, I've got a lot of, used to have friends that I hung around that were super tall. They knew what the weather was like up there. That's really tall. And then I did have in college, there was one guy that we hung around a bit that was 6'9". That was on the basketball team at Fresno State. He was 6'9", so we hung around him a bit. He was a tall dude. That's called towering over. If you're like 6'6", 6'7", that's called towering over somebody. I don't think like 6'2" or 6'3" is like towering over somebody. For the most part, yeah, you are, but not somebody who's like 5'9", 5'10". But like if you're like 6'6", 6'7", yeah, you're towering over most people, you know. So yeah. Meanwhile, I'm over here crying at 5'7". Dude, don't cry that you're 5'7". Here's the reason why you shouldn't cry that you're 5'7". Because the thing about it is that you're gonna meet a lot of, like, let's say women that are gonna be as tall as you or shorter than you, right? There are guys that are 5'3", that are 5'2", and like most of the women that they meet are taller than them. So you better be happy that you got to 5'7", bro, because it could be a lot worse. Shout outs to Jump with the $1 donation, and he says play River Twigs from Super Paper Mario. Absolutely. Thank you for the $1 donation. Thank you for the shimmy. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get that music going for you. Jumpmon. Super Paper Mario. River Twigs. Okay. I don't know how we ended up with the height discussion, but we're here. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get to the random Q&A. So if you have questions, I've got answers for you guys. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat. What the hell is this? Feel free to drop your questions in the chat. Tag me at PlayerEssence or hashtag PlayerEssence. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Height discussions always comes up in the chat. It always does. People are really self-conscious about their. You know what I've noticed about a lot of guys? Really self-conscious about their height. Really self-conscious. Which I used to be self-conscious about my height too, but I'm no longer self-conscious about my height at all. It's too loud. I don't know what the hell this music is. I've never liked Super Paper Mario, and this music confirms that I don't like Super Paper Mario. What the hell is this music? Yo, TC with the Toby Blaster. Let's go. Shout outs to TC. What's good? I gotta actually change the volume on that. That Toby Blaster volume is a little too low. Let me change that real quick before I forget, before the next one. Shout outs to TC. Yo, with the Toby Blaster. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, TC. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Let's go ahead and let's get that changed on. I'm gonna read off what you had to say here, okay? Edit. Alright, so let's change that to about, let's change that to about 40. All right, there we go. All right, TC with the Toby Blaster. If you guys have those emails, spam it for my dude TC. Donated $20 and says thanks for the awesome content. I'm a full time student. Hold up, I'm a full Thai. I think you meant full. You said Thai student. Full-time employee. Okay, full-time student, full-time employee with a 4-month baby. Oh, congratulations on the baby, man. Shout outs, dude. He says, I have no time to game anymore, so I've really been enjoying watching your Fire Emblem Three Houses gameplay sessions. Keep it up. Okay, first of all, congratulations, 4-month-old baby. Congratulations to you and your significant other or whoever you're with. If you're still with them. If not, that's cool. Congratulations to yourself for the baby. 4 months old. They're cherished those times. And yeah, man, thank you. I appreciate the $20 donation, man. I really do. I try to do my best to kind of keep you guys informed, and even if you can't play video games, we can talk about them and we can discuss different things and we can, just have fun in the chat. So thank you, TC. I appreciate that, man. I really do. And yeah, man, I remember when my daughter was 4 months old, dude. Man, it was crazy time, hectic time, but it goes by fast. Before you now my daughter's 7 years old. Now she's 7, so it seems like it was just a little bit ago that I was in me and my mom's house, and I was I was waking up in the morning with my daughter just like this, and just like rocking her to sleep. 'Cause that's the only way she'd go to sleep, was if I put her on my chest and I push and I rock her like this on my chest. That's the only way that she'd go to sleep. I'm gonna tell you guys a story with my daughter, what she did to me one time. It was very funny. Steven Sabal, I think I've told this story before. I'm gonna tell it again. Sarbadal, Steven S with the dollar. He says, yeah, this is creepy music. Was in a Mario game. Play some Dire Rocks from after the creepiness. Okay, Dire Rocks. Okay, gotcha. Dire Docks, not rocks. Dire Docks. Not rocks. Oh my gosh, what am I talking about? So, oh wait, hold up. No, this is that weirdo channel, Silva Gunner. Let me know how it sounds, guys, okay? But either way, dude, there was one time, and thank you for the $4.99, dude. I'll get that read off in just a bit. When I was back in the day, my daughter used to sleep on my chest, right? And when they're a baby, when they're younger, they like to have like skin-to-skin contact. So I would take off my shirt, and my daughter would sleep on my chest. So one time we were sleeping, and my daughter was like, I looked at her, she was dead asleep. She looked dead asleep, and I was like, all right, she's asleep. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. And then slowly but surely, I felt my daughter's head like nudging over my chest. And then out of nowhere, she just wakes up, she opens her mouth, and she bites my nipple. And she purposefully acted like she was asleep. And when she saw that because I saw her fidgeting, she looked up to see if I was asleep, but I was asleep. And she bit my nipple so damn hard, and she would not let go. And I'm like, ah! And I'm trying to not swing her, but she's biting as hard as she can with her damn, she's just bite, like full-fledged bite. She's gonna shave my nipple completely off, dude. And I could not get her off me. And I had to beg her to let go of my nipple. And she was just like, okay. And I swear, my nipple was swollen from her biting on my nipple. So from then on, I always wore a shirt, man. I always wore a shirt after that. I never trusted her again. Never trusted her again with that. But anyway, yeah, that's my story when my daughter was really young. She almost bit my nipple off clean. So yeah. Some dude with the $5 donation, and he says, I'm gonna need you to play the Resident Evil basement theme that you love so much so I can cleanse my ears. Bruh, you can't donate through Super Chat and get the Resident Evil basement theme played. I'm sorry, it's just not a thing that we can do, some dude. We can't do it. We'll do it this one time, But if you're gonna donate, if you want a troll song, like if there's gonna be a troll, like one of the troll songs that you can pick from, it's gotta be Streamlabs. It's gotta be Streamlabs, or it's $10 through Super Chat. So either you do Streamlabs, or you double it up, or you do $10 through that for troll songs. We gotta put the ground rules here. Otherwise, we don't got a bunch of troll Super Chats with $5 with the Resident Evil theme. So yeah. Yes, protect the nipples. Protect the nipples. But we'll get the basement theme going for you some dude. Let's see here. I got you next time, Fab. It's all good, some dude. We'll still get it. We'll still get it for you. So if you guys have questions, feel free to give me your questions in the chat. Yeah, you gotta protect the nipples. I just wore a shirt from then on. I wore a full shirt, and I can even tell, like, my daughter, she was trying to get to them too. Sometimes she'd be like, I feel her trying to bite. I'm like, okay. Like, I see through your plan here. I see through your plan. We're good. No, she didn't think it was milk from mama's. She didn't think it was milk. My daughter wasn't 4 months old at that point. She was like a year and a half, maybe? You know, and she laughed. She was like, she's like, she like laughed about it. She laughed, and then she brought it up later. No. That was a planned attack against my nipple. That was not anything that was like, oh, it was just an accidental, oh, teething baby. No, that was a planned attack against my nipple. That was not a, oh, cute baby just doing something funny. You know, like America's Home Videos, you know, the little girl kicks the dad in the nuts, something like that, or hits something. No, it wasn't that. It was a planned attack against my nipple. It was a purposefully planned attack against my nipple. Yes, you gotta protect the nipple. Blissfully Anakia did that, said that. 30% boys giving their money away. Shaking my head, disrespect. Shout outs Double D. Thanks for coming out to the stream, homie. Alright, so keep the questions coming. If you guys have questions not about my right nipple, but if you guys have normal questions about video games, feel free to ask the questions. We still got a good amount of time, guys. I'm gonna take a break at 4 o'clock on the dot. I'm gonna try to stay more punctual, just to let you guys know. So making sure that I stay on track with things so we can get all of our gameplay and stuff done, and I can properly drink my water and evenly distribute my body. Because I don't know, man. I guess it's because of my old age, but I gotta be more careful with the time that I spend and how much I stay up and the sleep that I get. Like, I haven't been getting proper sleep for a while, so I gotta make things run smoother so we don't miss days, like miss streams like we did last time, or those late streams. I can't be having that. I can't have that. I just noticed, like, last week was the most turbulent week. Despite no big events happening last week, I missed so many projected times that I'm supposed to start. I missed so many things because of my wonky schedule. So we're gonna make sure that we stay on track. 2 hours for the stream, then we're gonna come back with Fire Emblem. I'm gonna record a video, edit that video, get it done, then we're gonna come back with Fire Emblem tonight. No problem, Zelda's biggest fan. Bakem says, will you upload the PE podcast not on the channel? Maybe. Let's see. No, it wasn't about girls biting pepperonis. It was about my daughter biting my nipple when she was younger. It was not about other girls. It was about my daughter biting my nipple. You know, and it got brought up because my man TC talked about his 4-month-old baby, and I just told you guys the baby story, you know? So that was the one baby story. I have more disgusting baby stories when it comes down to, like, stuff that's accidentally happened between my daughter and me when it comes to what she's done. I can tell you guys one more story if you guys want to hear it. One time I was like, woo, and I forgot that. I'm not sure if mom didn't tell me if she just fed her or not, but either way, my daughter was having fun and was like, she was smiling. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it was right when I was like, and it went, and it went down. And I was like, when I put my daughter down, I was like, the whole thing just, it was just a transfer. It was just a complete transfer of everything, and I was just like, oh man, that was interesting. Complete one-to-one. There was no drop that was spilled anywhere else. It was literally the complete transfer. And I went, and I actually, like, and I was just like, so yeah, that was another funny story. Anyway, Matthew Campos with a $2 donation says, in honor of Doom being on Switch, can you play Doom 2, The Demon's Deed? P.S. Still not demonic as the previous Mario song. Yeah. Let's go to move on from this Dire Blocks. It's been playing for 7 minutes. So we're gonna play the Resident Evil basement theme. All right, we got these weird trumpets going here. So OJ, I'm eating. I'm sorry, J Davey. It just happened, man. Let's see. I think there's been a lot of announcements when it comes to video games this month. Do you feel they're the same way? Yeah, there's been some good announcements. Not when it comes to PS4 and Xbox One as much, but there's been some good Switch stuff. Let's see here. Barf catcher. Pretty much. When you have a child, I know a lot of you guys probably don't have children in here, but when you have a child, your stuff that was disgusting beforehand, it's not as bad anymore. Shout outs to some dude with the $2 donation. And he says, take this since Super Chat be out here doing you dirty. Thank you, some dude. I appreciate that. For the about $7 total. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate that, my boy. Let's see. Did she ever Captain Ginyu body transfer? That might have been her own way of Captain Ginyu body transfer. And it didn't work. It didn't work because I didn't start acting like her. But yeah. All right, take it easy. Clopcon? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Speaking of sales, fun fact: the Nintendo Switch sells extremely well in airports. Do they sell Nintendo Switch in airports? When do you think we'll get the release date for Ghostbusters the video game remastered? Yeah, that's a good question. Ghostbusters the video game remastered. It's coming out 2019, is it not? I think it's going to be a fall title, and I'm really looking forward to playing that game. It's a fun game. I remember renting it. I don't think I beat it, but I remember renting it and playing it, and it was great. And it has all the voice actors, and it has the music. It is a very faithful recreation of the Ghostbusters franchise, and like it has the one of the best theme musics of all time. Like Ghostbusters, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters, like din din. Oh man, that theme is dope, dude. All right, so let's go and play the next song here. Doom 2. The Demon's Deed. The Demon's Dead. The Demon's Dead, not deed. Dead. All right. All right, keep the questions coming, guys. Let's see here. They do sell Switches at airports. They have Best Buy vending kiosks at the major airports, and they sell the Switch with a game. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't see that. When I went to, the last time that I was in an airport was back in early or mid 2017, summer, right around this time. Summer 2017, and I didn't go into the Best Buy to see them selling the Switch or anything like that, or maybe they didn't have them at that time, but maybe they brought them in after that. Was ARMS a success or failure IP for Nintendo? It was a success because it sold well over 2 million units, so it's a success. Any news on Fire Emblem Three Houses soundtrack release? Amazon CD or audio, iTunes? Gotta get it ASAP. No news on that. There probably is something out there, but I don't know. I don't keep track on that type of stuff. I just wait for them to be uploaded to YouTube. So. Skiro Worth with the subscription. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Fire Nation, my boy. Fist bumps for you. Shout outs. I'm getting a new Switch next month with the better battery life. Gonna be worth it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be getting that too as well. I don't really have any thoughts on Too Damn Filthy. I don't have any thoughts on Filthy Frank. I don't watch his content. I think I've watched a couple other videos about him, but no, I don't really have any thoughts on him. So you can stop spamming the question already. I don't have any thoughts on him. You guys don't have to time him out for something like that, but no, I don't have any thoughts. I don't care. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I keep the questions coming, guys. If you guys have questions, I got answers for you. J Davey, the next Fire Emblem Let's Play is tonight, probably like around 6 something or so. I'm gonna finish shooting and editing a video, and then I'll be going live with Fire Emblem tonight. So the next Let's Play will be in about maybe 3 hours. About 3 hours. Well, the next Let's Play, which I promise is gonna happen. Okay, guys, I'm rested. I'm feeling good today. I'm not tired. I'm drinking water properly. so I'm gonna be okay. Yesterday or last week I was a mess, but I had a lot of some other personal stuff happening that was kind of throwing me off a bit. But I'm okay. Am I trading your Switch to get the revision? That's cool if you want to do that. Hood and Dorothea are my favorite waifus in 3 Houses so far. Nice. I'm not even gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna edit after I'm done. I'm not even gonna go after I'm done streaming at 4 o'clock today. I'm not even gonna go to sleep. I'm not even gonna take a nap. I'm not tired. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna edit instead. My sleep schedule was off last week, and like I said, I had a lot of personal stuff happening, so that's why I was taking naps. But no, I'm feeling a lot better today. Let's see here. Crit Astra says, I've been in the airport terminal a month ago and I saw some of the shops sell only the Switches, not the PS4 and Xbox One. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna sell PS4s and Xbox Ones at airports. Why? Like, you're gonna sell a TV with that too? I mean, you're not gonna take this big old PS4 Xbox One. How are you gonna play it? So, of course they're not gonna sell them at airports. That's not a good place to sell PS4s or Xbox Ones. But like, you see people sell, like, you can see like MP3 players, stuff that's portable, right? Like cameras, you know, headphones, things that you might need on a trip. You'll see those things being sold at airports. There's no reason to sell like a PS4 Xbox One at airport. So yeah. Let's see. Any tips on 3 Houses that you can give to new players? Play defensive. Use the terrain to your advantage. That's all I'll say. Use the terrain to your advantage. Play defensive, and make sure that you keep people with battalions. Keep them together. Use your gambits too. Make sure to use your gambits. Level them up and make sure you have gambits, and also use shields. Don't not have people with shields. Give people shields as well. Let's see. Are you excited for Astral Chain? Am I excited for Astral Chain? Absolutely. I'm not sure if how much you've watched my channel or how new of a subscriber that you are, but I have a bunch of videos and content that I've been doing on Astral Chain for the past, you know, how long since we figured out about it? February. I've had so many videos, so yeah, excited for it. Do you like the day skipping in Fire Emblem 3 Houses? In my opinion, it was counted as Persona calendar thing, but skipping days isn't Persona-like. Fan of both series, by the way. Well, I mean, I like it to where it's not overloaded because I don't want there to be something every day where I'm like going back to there and doing, like, I think that it's good that there's just some events that pop up, but it's not something that, like, every day you're doing stuff, because you can do that stuff in your free day. So I think it's a good balance between there being too much stuff on there and there being just enough, you know. But no, that's the reason why I said it's not really it's not like Persona. It's not, nobody said it's exactly like Persona, you know. So just because nobody said the calendar system is exactly like Persona. So I mean, I think that those comparisons have to stop, you know. When there's a couple different comparisons between them, but there's not, they don't work exactly like it or anything like that. Nobody said that beforehand. So credentials, exactly, they're selling Nintendo Switch because their portability. So yeah, Nintendo printing that money again. Yeah, but I don't think they sell the most stuff at airports. I don't think that's where they sell the most stock, is at airports. But yeah, it's obviously nice to have it there. Have I played Wolfenstein Youngblood? No, I haven't, and I'm not going to play Wolfenstein Youngblood. It looks like trash, to be honest. I don't like Wolfenstein. I'm never playing that franchise again. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, TH3. It'd be a little too grindy. What's your thoughts on Fire Emblem? It's a really horrible game. It's really bad. It's really horrible. It's not good. I'm not sure why. It's just not a very good game. I don't know why, man. Mr. Shime, let me ask you a question, though. Are you a subscriber to this channel? So yeah. Any other questions, guys? Keep the questions coming. We can still answer questions for a good another 30 minutes or so. We can go over other topics as well. So if you have them, feel free. I did see some other stuff when it comes to it, so I can maybe go over some of that news with you guys. Yokai Watch 1. That was actually, we got the official announcement. I thought it was coming out September 20th, but it appears the date got moved in Japan to October 10th. So it's not coming out September 20th. It's coming out October 10th, and we do have screenshots of the game and all of that. So so yeah, so Yokai Watch 1 coming then. OJ would rather play Wolfenstein. I would exactly. I would rather play Wolfenstein than Fire Emblem. Absolutely. Thank you, Rose Red. I appreciate that. Yeah, Edik is awesome, man. He's one of the best. Fire Emblem is trash because you can't pet the dog. That's the main reason why. That's the main reason why. If it's so horrible, why do you hype it in every single video? Because I told you I'm a Nintendo show. That's the reason why I hype it in every video. But it's trash. Now I can say my I can say my real thoughts now. You know, it's trash. Smart decision. Don't want to compete with Zelda and Nino Kuni. Well, yeah, it seemed a bit weird. I think it was good for them to kind of move it to October. I think that's a good idea because now it makes things a little bit more balanced. Now you have Luigi's Mansion at the end of the month. You have Yokai Watch 1 at the beginning of the month. So that's a good idea. What is trash? Fire Emblem Three Houses. Are you sure you're just trolling about Fire Emblem Three Houses? No, I'm not sure. I'm not trolling. I'm dead serious. October 10th is also the Tsum Tsum console day. That's a good idea. Yeah, you have the Tsum Tsum console in Japan, and then you have what's it called? Yokai Watch 1. Be good for kids to pick that up. Tsum Tsum, Disney Tsum Tsum. It's a weird type of like mini game party game that Disney's making that has an exclusive Switch bundle that's coming out. I think it's coming out in is it just Japan only? Let's see here. Do you see Three Houses being the new awakening? By that I mean the series getting a huge increase in players and popularity, maybe even some long-term fans. Absolutely, it's already doing that. We're already. How many people have you seen so far saying this is my first Fire Emblem game? Absolutely. Let's see, any Fire Emblem tips when it comes to the school and lessons and the students? Yeah, sure. So basically what you should do, and I'm going to probably make a video about this, is that what you should do is you should look at your goals. So the first thing that you should do, if you're unsure about each student, look at your goals, okay? And look at the goals and see what path you want to take. This Fire Emblem game is different because you can actually see what the requirements are for each path, and you can see what you need. So based on what you want to turn the character into, look at that path. So go on goals, look at the path in terms of what you need, and then go to classes. Press the ZR and then you'll go to classes, and then you'll go to your classes page, then see what you need to become each path, from the beginning path to the advanced to the intermediate. See what you want to become, then change your goals, like your focus, to those two different things that you need, or whatever you need in terms of your goals to get better. Change it to that. So then when you teach, you can put your teaching into those different ones, whether it's like, let's say, swords, or whether it's axes, or whether it's something else. Put it into those where you want to go with your progression, because you can't take the leveling up things if you don't have the right skill for each class or for each weapon. So that's what I would say in terms of lessons and teaching. Let's see, Byleth can't jump equals trash game. Exactly. Let's see here. Fire Emblem tip number one: don't kill the wife. That's a good tip. But he talked about teaching. What do you think about the turn with the I think you meant Tsum Tsum. Tsum Tsum Switch design? That looks okay. Let's see here. You said you killed the waifu once. Did you ended up restarting your game, didn't you, Miss TH3? Yes, RGT got a pro controller. Yes, he did. On Spawncast, is there someone you consider a closer friend, or are they all equal? I've known some of the cast longer than others. So I've known, out of everybody on the cast, I've known RGT the longest, and I've worked with RGT the most. But I've known everybody that's a regular on the. I've known Jordan Fringe the least. But Jordan, I'd probably say Jordan might be Jordan and John. I'm not really sure because I speak to Jordan a lot more because Jordan's on my podcast. So maybe Jordan, I'm maybe the closest with Jordan, but I mean like they're all good friends. They're all I mean John is a very good friend. Like I'm planning on going over to his place in the next too many games and hanging out with him and the guys. So they're all pretty good, and I think Dreamcast guy, he's getting married at some point. I think I'm probably gonna, if I can, I'm definitely gonna go to Dreamcast guy's wedding if I can. So I consider all of them friends, that I would like go see personally, at some point. Crit says I haven't watched your playthrough because of my blind experience, but why does Fire Emblem Three Houses suck? It sucks because it's not a really good game. There's not enough story elements in there that I like. There's not enough really cool aspects that are in there. There's not enough different weapons to use. There's not enough combat options. There's not enough strategy in the game. There isn't enough challenging bosses or modes in the game. There isn't like the graphics. The graphics definitely aren't HD enough. There's some issues that I have with like the amount of houses in the game. I mean, there's only three. There should have maybe been like five or six. There's just a number of different things that make me like not like the game that much. But yeah, those would be the things the most. In terms of like the weapons, in terms like what you can like the classes and leveling up. There's not enough classes. I mean, I know that there's like a bunch of them in there, but there's just still not enough. There should have been maybe like 50 or 70 somewhere in that range. There's not enough of those. So yeah, there's just quite a number of things. Yeah, but so far, it is what it is. All right, moving on to the next question here. What do you think is a good level to use a beginner or intermediate seals on in each unit? Well, it's capped at the certain levels. So a beginner seal it needs to be at level 5. An intermediate seal needs to be at level 5, or sorry, level 10. So you can use it from the very beginning. You can use it as soon as you hit that level. If you can pass your certification exam, go pass it. Go pass it because you could be getting better stat buffs by changing to that level than waiting. Not HD enough, 0 out of 10 exactly. Flat grass, yeah. These are all the things. Crit Astra. Hopefully you're understanding where I'm coming from. So yeah. Sob, you said, hey brother, my 7-year-old son wants to start recording videos. His channel is Zeke Vasquez. Maybe you can drop him a like. He's playing, but he likes to pretend I helped tried. Yeah, I'll check it out when I get the opportunity, Sob. It's all good. I'll check it out. It's his little boy's channel though, so I don't have a problem checking it out. Let's see here. Let's see here. My bad. Oh no, you're good. You're good. It's his little boys. You probably didn't see it there. And Sob's cool. Um, Late because of fishing. Shout outs. Good to see you here. So Crit Astra, what do you think about my opinion on Fire Emblem Three Houses? You think it's justified or not? J2 Blue says I've only played Three Houses for 2 hours of it, and I'm really loving it and excited to play more. Nice, J2 Blue. There you go. I'm guessing you're the golden deer. Matthew Campos says houses suck because there should be as many classes as there is Pokemon. Exactly. Exactly. Let's see. I didn't mean anything bad by the Spawncast question. I just like all the channels. No, I never said that you meant anything bad. Was anybody saying that way? I answered your question. Did I not? Let's see. How do you set up a dancer? I don't know what you're talking about, Dorkman. Keep the questions coming, my boys and girls. Nope. Sob, can you hit me up on Twitter? Because I'll forget the name, so hit me up on Twitter so I remember. Just remember that you have to eat and sleep, Karen Buckley, and you should be okay. You have to eat and sleep, and you'll be all right. Still Haven with the Twitch follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Fire Nation. Appreciate the Twitch follow. Sure thing, bro. Thanks again. It's going to mean a lot to him. No problem, dude. You talk about the dancer class from Fire Emblem Three Houses? Is that what you're talking about? Just they tell you how to set up stuff in the game, Dorkman. I think one of the things that you're not doing is that like you're just wanting people to like do things for you. You've got to look. Usually, if you want to recruit somebody or if you want to get something, it'll usually tell you if you just press more details. So press the X button on something if you don't understand, or use the in-game tutorial to look at how to do things. But like, let's say you want to recruit somebody or you want to get somebody on your team, simply just talk to them and then press the recruit. And then if you can't recruit them, that's fine. But they'll say you need more points or more whatever in these two categories. So then when you do teaching, that's all you got to do. You got to just put more points into those. You know what I'm saying? Just play the game more. You'll figure it out. Three Houses also sucks because it's too new. It's too new equals not enough waifus. There you go. There you go. There's not enough waifus. It should have been all waifus, no guys. All waifus, no guys. That's the reason why the game sucks. I think is Crit Astra still here? I think I'm okay. Crit Astra, we're just joking around. Everything that I've said about Fire, I'm not liking it. I hope you know that I'm joking. I literally shilled the game for like I'd probably say what 2 years now. I've literally shilled the game for 2 years. I mean, obviously I like the game. I'm really liking it. I'm really enjoying the game. I was simply joking with you when I was saying all that, dude. I wasn't serious. Let's see here. Of course, I, Claude of the Golden Deer, am very breathtaking. Okay. Your sarcasm is strong. I know I tried to make sure that I said it in a certain way. Obviously, you guys that come to the channel, you guys know. But Crit Astra, I know you're an elite ninja. I know you're like on Twitch when we moved over. I know you're there. You've been here for a while. I thought you'd understand my stupid humor. I thought you'd realize that I was joking, considering how much I've been shilling the game. You know. No, yeah, all jokes aside, dude, I'm really loving the game. I think I need to do a video like impressions in terms of just how I feel and everything like that. I think I want to do that video this week, but I'm going to do a video. Tomorrow's going to be on the, sales, UK sales, and a couple other Fire Emblem stuff in terms of the game development and stuff like that. So I'm going to do a video on that for tomorrow morning. Oh, I definitely like Three Houses more than Mario Maker, but it's just I think that they're such different games. It's really going to be based on what branch or what type of genre you like more. Shout outs to Clayton Miller with the $5 donation through Super Chat. Thank you, Clayton Miller, for that. And he says, OJ, my man, any idea on the next Direct? Any word on Super Mario 3D World? No word on Super Mario 3D World. In terms of next Direct, yeah, next Direct, we usually get them in the fall. So if it's not a Direct that's based off of like a singular game, like for example, like Super Smash Brothers or like Astral Chain, then we'll probably see like an indie Direct maybe before September or in there, and then we'll probably get like another Direct probably sometime in September, October, somewhere in that range. So yeah. You finished any paths in Fire Emblem? No, I didn't finish any. I didn't finish any paths. I don't have time to be playing. Like I can't sit there and play Fire Emblem for 40 hours on a weekend. I don't have the energy for that. If I finished the game, don't you think I would have already told you guys though, Mr. Pete? But no, I don't have time to sit there and like the game came out on Thursday night, Friday. If I would have I can't put 40 hours into a game in like 2 days or whatever. I have to work. I've got other priorities, and I can't sit there and look at a game for that long. I can't. I gotta take my time to beat it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get worn out. Weekends I'm tired. I don't feel like looking at TV screens, so I'm not gonna sit there and play Fire Emblem for 40 hours straight. It's not happening. Matthew Campos says, hey, do you know if Fire Emblem characters really age in the game when it's beat it? That'd be spoiler territory, so I'm not gonna answer any of that, man. If it did happen, that's just play the game and you'll find out. If it happens, it happens. But that's definitely spoiler-ish. So yeah, I'm not gonna answer that. But just play the game, enjoy it, enjoy the game. Let's see here. Well, not with that attitude. You can't. Shaking my head. Well, let me ask you a question though, Mr. Pete. Let me ask you a question. Weekends I work. I work on weekends too. So should I be playing Fire Emblem all day, or should I be working? Should I be going out, making sure that I put out business cards, trying to get new business, working, doing projects? Should I be working, or should I be at home? Say screw all that, screw that. Let me just play Fire Emblem all week for 40 hours straight and beat it so I can get to the second playthrough. Like I don't. Of course, I mean, like, I've got to be a responsible adult, do I not? I can't just play video games all day. I can't. That's just something that I can't do. I gotta edit. I gotta work. I've gotta grow. I've gotta go out and get new business. There's so many other things that I gotta do. Let's see here. That's all cool with Bernadette is the best girl and y'all protect her. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But thank you, Clayton Miller. I do appreciate the $5 donation, my boy. I do appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Let's see, players, it's okay to take a weekend off for yourself. It is, but taking a weekend off for myself and then just subjugating my eyes to looking at a TV screen. When I take the weekends off or looking at a screen and just playing video games, I work with video games. I'm streaming every single week. I'm playing the games. I'm doing whatever. Like I streamed multiple times, this past week. So when I take my day off, I'm not playing video games. I'm sleeping or I'm resting my eyes. I'm literally just lying down and doing nothing. Or heck, I even read a little bit when it comes to like books. I've started doing that a little bit more. So like I'm not trying to sit there and be alert and attend. Like I'm just trying to relax completely and not have my eyes on electronics. When I take like Sunday, I took most of the day off. I'm not trying to be looking at electronics all day. All I'm trying to do is just relax, lie down, and rest my eyes. I'm not trying to be looking at anything like that when I take my days off. OJ's not a businessman. He's a business. He's a business man. I like that. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you guys are wondering why I'm not rushing through and beating 5 million games and all that stuff like that, because like video games isn't the only thing that I do. Saturdays are very crucial for me to go out, kind of hit a little bit of the businesses and pass out some cards and do some other things. I have projects that I do, editing projects. There's times I even ran a seminar when it comes to editing here in town. So I even did that, well, co-seminar with somebody else. But we even did that, so I'm even kind of delving into that a little bit, teaching people how to edit in a large scale type of thing, using different types of Power Director. So there's other things that I'm trying to evolve to and do. And like Fire Emblem is amazing and it's great, but I'm not going to sit there and rush through it for 40 hours for the sake of, I need to beat this right now. Like it's just not going to happen, You guys will understand when you get older. Since we're talking about Emblem 3 houses, would you let's see. I would like to see your review. Anyways, I'm going down. Good night, folks. All right, take it easy, Credastra. Review for the game. I don't know if I'll review it formally, but I'll definitely do impressions and stuff like that. So I know. Can you guys go easy on the old man's eyes? Can you guys please go easy? I can't do these marathon gaming sessions like I used to. Your boy's getting old. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely getting older, so I can't be doing these marathon sessions. So yeah, bro, you gotta take it easy with those 45-year-olds. Exactly. Let's see. I'm only 23, so my eyes are plenty fine. There you go. There you go, man. Hopefully those eyes stay healthy. Keep those eyes staying healthy, man. But yeah, some of you guys, a lot of you guys work during the week, so the weekends you guys have off. so you guys have time to, you guys have a lot more time to play. Whereas me, I can't take Saturday off. I can take Sunday off to do nothing, but that's pretty much the only day. Saturday I gotta do stuff. And anyway, I'm working anyway on the Spawncast. You know, I consider that part of work too. So I gotta do two hours plus on the Spawncast every Saturday as well. So yeah, we've been in random Q&A for the past I would say 40 minutes. You guys gotta go easy on the old man though. Kevin Gramps says, part of me wants to restart my playthrough. What happened? Did somebody die? He says, I'm 35 and I put 10 hours into Fire Emblem on Saturday. First time in years I've done that. 2 jobs, 3 kids, a wife, and I was home alone. There you go, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and play a game, I mean, for 10 hours. I mean, like, I've done it before, but like, it's just not something that I'm gonna do normally or really at all. I think Smash Brothers, I think I put around that into it when it launched, Smash, but that was it, and that was a bad idea. I felt like crap afterwards. I felt like utter trash afterwards, so well, definitely wasn't a good idea. I didn't eat properly too, so I'm old. I gotta make sure, like, I don't mind, I don't need to rush through a game. Like, I don't get addicted to games like that. Like, I can play for 3 or 4 hours, then, like, you know, get to a point where it's comfortable to stop, then stop right there, then, like, relax. So, would you say that From Software is a gaming company that focuses on gameplay as a priority for their games and not cinematics? Yeah, I'm sure they focus on, From Software focuses on gameplay, absolutely. David says, I'm currently on a 9-day vacation from my day job, still waking up at 5 a.m. working on the other side hustles, utilizing my time to scale businesses. This is what OJ is doing. Exactly. Trying to do it now so I can maybe retire at some point. Maybe I can have a comfortable retirement one of these days. Because I want to retire like when I'm in my like 50s, like late 50s or 60s, early 60s, late 50s. I want to retire. That's a little bit early for some. But I kind of want to just retire, and then come back to YouTube. Come back to YouTube when I'm old and retired. I'll just upload it. I'll just be an old brother just uploading videos whenever I want. So that's what I want to do. That's my goal. So let's see here. Playing video games for 10 hour plus hours is not a luxury for you. Yeah. But hey, Double D, you are on your vacation from your day job, but try not to work too hard. Not too hard, Double D. You know, not too hard. Or you better not hit me with that time skip. I'll be okay. Bro, you really about to hit us with the time skip? Oh, the super time skip. The old man time skip. Yeah, I'm going to hit y'all with the... It's going to be Naruto... Yeah, Shippuden. I'm going to hit you guys with the super time skip. I'm planning on doing this channel till I'm about... Oh, man, I ruined everything. I'm planning on doing this channel for about maybe 10 more years. 10 more years on this channel. And then I'll give it away, and then I'll come back with a different channel. Old, just PlayerEssence old. You know what I'm saying? PlayerEssence vintage. PlayerEssence vintage. Vintage PlayerEssence. So I'll come back then. Oh, snap. I always throw my Pokeball. I thought it was around my finger. Vintage PlayerEssence. Vintage essence. I got like 3 of these, so it's all good. This one I throw. Retro essence? Yeah, retro essence. What's up, Rilo? A little late, my boy. I got about 8 more minutes of questions, guys, that I'll take on the dot. And then I gotta get editing on a video for you guys for tomorrow morning. It's a little dense ball. It's definitely a little dense ball. It's not bad at all. It's not bad. I've been subbed before 1K. What the hell? You subbed before 1K? Your apartment days. Can I have the channel? Can you have the channel? In 10 years, we'll see where you are, E Diddy. The first thing, though, the first problem is that you don't have a profile picture. If you wanna take over the channel, you must have, the requirements are you must have a profile picture. That's the one thing that I will say. You want the channel, have a profile picture. Yo, Double D with the Toby Buster. Let's go, Double D with the 20 time the top stream ninja TC with the lead for today. And he says, Wu-Tang, keep it real. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to. Wu-Tang Clan ain't. Shout outs, my boy. Cash rules everything around, man. Cream, get the money, dollar bills. Yo, shout outs, my boy. Wu-Tang Clan was definitely one of my favorite rap groups growing up as a kid. Love Wu-Tang Clan. Fantastic group. Shout out to David Drayton. Actually, TC, you guys tied. My bad. Let me put TC. TC. Shout outs, though. Shout outs to Double D. You guys give some love, respect, emos to my man Double D in the chat with the 20. No pick, no service, baby. Says, I'm listening while studying material for an online course. Sorry, my questions are a bit redundant. No problem, Omega Chase. Thank you for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it. I think I subbed around 25K. That was still a long time ago. 25K, TH3? So that was like 2016, maybe? Let's see here. Let's see. It says he's been subbed before 1K. It has no profile pic. I just learned to change my name on here, so it's not my real name. I'll work on the profile picture next. No problem, my man. Work on the profile picture. There you go. All you gotta do is really just click on your profile. So go to your profile page, then click on like the circle where you see your profile picture, the blank avatar. Just click on that. Then you can change it to what you want. So, copyright strike. No, they cannot copyright strike me for that. They can definitely not copyright strike me for that. Reciting Wu-Tang. No, it's not happening. Not happening. So I'm a mod, so I have a higher chance of getting the channel. No, there's gonna be auditions for the channel. You guys know that, right? You guys are gonna have to put in. You guys are gonna have to know how to edit. You're gonna have to put in content. I'm gonna have to see that you know how to edit. I'm gonna have to see that you know how to talk in front of a camera. So there's gonna be auditions for people who get it. You're gonna have to send me auditions. It'd be good if you had your own channel too and you put up some videos. But there's definitely gonna be some auditions for it. So he said, "I'm a mod at a sponsor. Where you at?" Y'all just can't have the channel just because you want the channel. You gotta show me it's gotta be like Deku did with All Might. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gotta be like that. You guys gotta show me your potential, you gotta show me your bravery, you know? You gotta show me that. Been since around the Bayo switch. I know you've been here for a while, B More Akuma. Shout out to my boy. Out of date essence. There you go. Interesting hero academic reference. Yeah, man. All you gotta do is I'm just gonna pull out one of my hairs in my head, and whoever gets the channel needs to swallow it. You've got to. You're not getting the channel. Oh my god. So like late spring of last year. Shout outs. Alright guys, we got about a minute and a half more of questions, and then we're gonna take a little bit of a break, and then we'll be back for Fire Emblem Three Houses tonight. I think I'm around like chapter 3. I think VC asked me about that. I think like chapter 3 or so. I'm like 8 hours in, something like that. So yeah, not too far in. So some of you guys might have passed me up. So if you want to watch tonight, feel free to do so. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh man, people eating their own Chinese. Oh my gosh. Been subs since tomorrow. There you go. Man, I don't be eating hairs at Chinese. I look at my. Here's the thing. When I get food out to eat, I look at my food. I don't sit there and go like, I just shove. I actually look at what I'm eating before I eat it, and that's even food that I make here at home. I always look at my food before I eat it. Every single bite, I look at it. Every single bite. Every single one. Dorkman says, do you think Fire Emblem Three Houses stole the fishing mechanic from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 salvaging? What? What? No, it's not even. You don't fish. You don't fish in Xenoblade. There's no. It's just a fishing mini game. Wait, how? There's other games that are way more like that are Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Fire Emblem. When it comes to salvaging and fishing, it's not the same thing. Salvaging, you're salvaging for materials and all that. Or in Xenoblade, Fire Emblem, you're fishing actual real fish. I mean, there's Legend of Zelda. There's other games that have done fishing. There's Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Dana. There's a multitude of other games that have more in line with what the actual fishing is in Fire Emblem than Xenoblade. How did you get Xenoblade? Xenoblade, you're jumping into a damn thing. You're not fishing at all in Xenoblade. But that was a really weird question. Either way, no, they're nothing alike. No, they didn't steal it from that. They just probably got it from lots of other games that do fishing. You know, pretty much. The fishing run FE is honestly really bad. I like the fishing in Fire Emblem. I like it. I like it. It's simple. It's easy to do. It can get you rare fish, and you can sell them. I actually like it. Or you can use them in the cafeteria. I like it. It's a nice little side thing to do. I don't think it's bad at all. Hey OJ, it's Armina. Yo, what's up, Armina? Just had a quick question about Fire Emblem. I was wondering how many of the students can you recruit into your house? Is it 2 or more? You can recruit pretty much all of them. So yeah, you can do more. Let's see here. I guess do you mean the actual mechanics of playing the game? Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, it's just, I guess the actual mechanics of playing it. I guess maybe yeah, but there's a lot of games that do like the whole thing that goes and like you hit a button once you get into like a ring. I mean, like there's games that have done that for combat systems. Like for example, Lost Odyssey does that. There's what was it, like Elite Beat Agents? They have something that's kind of like that. The Sonic game, Sonic Chronicles, they have something like that. So there's various games that have used the ring system in order to do something, whether it's a mini game, whether it's the actual combat system, whether it's a music game. I mean, that is not a new gameplay mechanic at all, to have like a ring and then you press the ring when it gets to a certain point, and then I don't think it was necessarily copying from Xenoblade, you know, at the end of the day, because there's lots of games that do that. Like I said, there's even completely full combat systems built around a ring and getting a perfect pressing it at a certain time. Lost Odyssey literally builds a whole combat system around that with the main character and how he fights. So yeah. Guys, stop being worried about not being able to do one thing or another thing and just play the game. You know, when it comes, I see that too much. I'm worried because it might do this. Just play, enjoy the game, have fun. You know, see what you can do. See what you can do, and you'll be fine. You'll be much better that way, doing it that way. I don't answer. You got to donate for Dora questions. If you donate, then I'll answer Dora questions. Without donating, no Dora questions answered. Or you at least got to be an elite ninja. Those are the 2 requirements for Dora questions. Don't send me a DM. Just tag me, Sav Vasquez. All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for JoJo's been good. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for all of that. We'll be back in about 2 hours, and you guys can ask me more questions then, because I'm just going to be casually playing Fire Emblem Three Houses, okay? So if you guys want to ask me more questions during that stream, you guys feel free to ask me questions during that. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and make sure you enter in this pin giveaway that we're having. I'm going to link it right here. Yeah, you're super late, or actually about 2 hours late, to be honest. But that's okay. You can come back for Fire Emblem. We'll be back in about 2 hours for Fire Emblem Three Houses. Okay, guys. So yeah, we'll be back in about 2 hours for that. Make sure you guys subscribe, enter in, follow me on Twitter. Make sure you hit the notification. So if you're a new sub, make sure you have notifications set to where you know when I'm going live. But all right, guys, that wraps it up for this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and we will see you guys very soon for the Fire Emblem Three Houses stream. Okay, peace.